Hi you guys, hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the first installment of the TBR jar. Chooses my TBR for the month of March. I am nervous because I have no idea what this TBR jar entails. This is a TBR jar that I did not make. The owner of the Wandering Page, Long Island, her name is Denise. She kindly gifted me one of these and it's so cute. Like, look how cute this is. I'll give you guys some close-up shots of it. This is just a whole bunch of scratch-off cards that will dictate my TBR for the month. I already know that there are two books in particular that I have to read in the month of March, which are Carl's Doomsday Scenario, which is book 2 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl book series. And then there's also a book called Gods at War that I've been reading, which I need to read and keep up with for youth group and writing the lessons for the group that I help lead. So those are two books that I must read in March. So they are not subject to the TBR jar. They already by default make it to the list. There's one other book that I would like to get to if I don't get to it before the end of February, and that is My Phony Valentine by, I think it's Courtney Walsh. If I don't get to it before the end of the month, it's definitely going on the March TBR because it's seasonal, it's holiday, it's fun. So, all right, so that's kind of, it's 2, maybe 3 books already on the TBR. So I think we're gonna pick another 3 to 4 cards from this stack. There's all different colors. I wonder if the colors mean anything. But since it's March and we're heading into St. Patrick's Day, I thought it'd be fun to do like the green cards, maybe? I think that's a fun idea. There's all different shades of green in here. So there's this light green one. That's this color. And then there's this darker like grass green, shamrock green. This would be fun. And I thought I saw one more. There's an ombre like blue green that if I don't find another plain green, we're gonna go with that one. Well, actually this is kind of green. It's like a very light, like a yellow green. So we'll do this one. I think that's it as far as green. So we'll go back and pull this one. No, wait, hold on. There's one more that I want to pull. We'll do 4 because I'm feeling ambitious and I've been really just having a good time overall with reading. This will be the 4th one that we pick. So it's like a orange, yellow, green. So now we have these 4. And like I said, I have no idea what these say. They're all just scratch off. I guess there's a prompt on the little scratch off part. So I'm gonna put the rest of these away. Having no control over your TBR is frightening, but also very exciting. So we're gonna start with this one. And it just says TBR cards and then it's got her logo and store name on it. So let's scratch it off. Let's see what I get. This one says, choose a thriller to read. Okay. I have some Frida McFadden books on my TBR and my to read list. So I think we're gonna do a Frida McFadden. I haven't read one of her books in a long time. I have The Boyfriend and The Inmate. Yes, I think those are the 2 that I have. I already read The Housemaid, but we're gonna stick with books that I already have. So we're gonna either do The Inmate or The Boyfriend for this one. Oh, that's gonna be so exciting. I haven't read a thriller in a long time, you guys. I also, oh wait, I have a new Riley Sager called With a Vengeance. And it is also an arc that I still need to read and review. Maybe I should do that because that'll help my NetGalley. I think we're actually gonna do that. We're gonna hold on to Frida McFadden and we're gonna read With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I have that on my Kindle or my Kobo, one of the 2. This one says, choose a book with flowers on the cover. I wonder if, wait, I need my phone because I have the new Sarah Adams book on my Kobo. I think there's flowers on the cover and I really want to read that. Okay, I can confirm that the new Sarah Adams book does have flowers on the front of it, but I'm wondering if I should read the other ones first before reading that one. Another one that I could pick up is Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt, I think. I don't think I have any other flower covers. So maybe we'll do Funny Feeling because I want to read In Your Dreams, but I really should go back and read like When in Rome, and there's another one that I haven't read from the Rome, Kentucky series. I don't know what the actual name of the series is, but also I feel as though they're all interconnected standalones. So like, could I read book 4? I'm really justifying reading the newest one. So maybe we'll just read that. I think that's the plan. I think we're just gonna go read that. Then I should really be like writing these down so I remember. Continue a series you already started. The reason why I'm already smiling while I read this is because there's a particular series, there's 2 actually that I can think of that I need to continue reading desperately. One of them is the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I'm only like 5 books in and there's still 5 books to go. The other series that I'm thinking of is Dungeon Crawler Carl. I could justify that for this, but I already said I was reading that anyway, so I want to push myself a little bit. So I think I'm gonna pick up the next book. Yeah, I think that's what's needed. And I know I've been talking in every single video about Burn Bright by Kristen Becker Ritchie. So, and that's, should I just do that? Technically there is a series, but it's only 1 book so far. I know there's more books coming out though. So maybe, okay, so maybe we do that. We'll use Burn Bright for this one because I need to finish that and send a review in before the second book is up for grabs as far as arcs go. Oh, there's another series. I'm thinking of all the different series from Kristen Becker Ritchie that I'm in the middle of. They have a completely unrelated or semi-unrelated series called Destructively Yours and Something Mine. I could read the second book in that. So I think either way, we're going to be reading a Kristen Becker Ritchie book. I just have to decide which one that's going to be because there's so many options because I have so many books. I think I have an arc actually for book 3. So you know what? Maybe we will do the Destructively Yours, Mine. I don't remember what the title of it is, but yeah, I think that will be the answer to that one. Read the last book you saw on TikTok is the 4th and final prompt. So I'm not on TikTok, but I am back on Instagram temporarily. So let's open up Instagram and see what I get because it could be a variety of options. Okay, that's not a book. That's also not a book. Let's see what I get. Oh my goodness, somebody post a book review, please. Oh, okay, wait, I swiped. So here's the last book I've got on my feed. I have this arc. Do we bang out another arc this month? I think that's the case because And Now Back to You comes out in a couple of days, and when I'm filming this, it's the end of February, leading into March. So I think that's it. That's our winner. So we're gonna read And Now Back to You. We're also going to read a Kristen Becker Ritchie book. We're going to read In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. And we're going to read With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Plus Carl's Doomsday Scenario, plus Gods at War. I think that's a solid TBR. 6 books. That sounds great. So now let's go pull all these books from my shelves. Some of them I don't actually own. Some of them are like ebooks and NetGalleys. So I'm gonna be using these as bookmarks to remember. But this is so much fun. I love a TBR jar. I was a little nervous, but being able to use the books that I own makes me feel better. And then I think what I'm gonna end up doing is holding on to these and just folding them up. And we're gonna continue this. Even when we run out of cards, we're just gonna start picking blindly and seeing what we get. Let's go over to the shelves and pick some books. I have the stack plus my kobo because that's where the arcs are. And I'm very excited. I didn't pull Gods at War because I don't know where it is right now. I think it's in my car actually. Here's 3 plus my kobo. And I'll show you guys the covers to go with each one. So we have this one, Destructively Mine by Kristen Becker Ritchie. Then when I was going through my shelves, I did see the Boys of Tommen series and I was like, oh, I need to get back to that. If I feel as though I'm like blowing through these books in the best way possible and need more stuff to read, I think I'm gonna go back to Boys of Tommen to continue on with this card. Then I have In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams. Look at all the flowers on the cover. This is gonna be super cute. so excited. I need like a cutesy rom-com desperately because I feel like all I've been reading is lit RPG and video games, which is so like random for me. So I really do feel as though I need like something like this. By default, Coral's Doomsday Scenario. And then my Kobo currently has the Read It or Unhaul It book. So I can't show you guys the cover because it's a secret. And I've been hyping up the Read It or Unhaul It for several videos now. I promise it's coming. It's just sometimes these videos take a little bit longer than I anticipated. This one's taking a little bit longer, but I want to just show you guys the stickers that I put on it. Look at the stickers and not the cover. It's so cute. This is where I'll have access to With a Vengeance. I think I have it on my Kobo. If not, it might have been a Kindle download only, so I'll have to go get my Kindle. And then this is also where I have And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. That is gonna be it. That's gonna wrap up the TBR. So we're gonna have lots of fun this month. I feel like we have lots of different storylines going. Sometimes my TBRs are all the same kind of story, and sometimes they're like this where it's all very different. But be on the lookout for my thoughts on these books in the reading vlogs that are coming towards the end of the month or the middle of the month, any end of the month, and we'll talk about them there. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, all the YouTube things, and I'll see you guys in my next video.